In this video, we're going to take a look at substance use as on a continuum. Rather than focusing on is it a problem or is it not a problem, inviting the client to see it as on a continuum, and are there any problems associated perhaps with their gambling or substance use. So over here we have the no use. In North America, this is fairly rare because we have things like coffee and tea and cigarettes and T1s. So it's fairly rare to find somebody who doesn't use it all. And then farther along down the continuum, we have experimentation. Experimentation is often characterized by using with other people, trying out substances or gambling. Next, we have social use. And often social use is characterized by people using after certain events, like after work drinks on Friday or after a baseball game. It might be for celebrations like birthdays or parties, maybe graduation. And so you often, when we describe social use, it's usually with people or because of a certain event. And then farther down the continuum, we have regular use. Where regular use changes is there's more of a pattern in regular use. I don't need my friends or family to be around to drink. I might just be drinking on my own. So I'm more internally motivated. And we see more perhaps use, like there's more volume of use, more amount, more time spent at the casino. And then over here we see dependency. And dependency can be characterized by the 3 C's. We have the compulsion to use, the cravings to use. We keep using in spite of all the negative consequences. And then we start to experience that loss of control. And so around regular use, we sometimes can cross over into more of a problematic use. So this is maybe the line where some problems are associated with our use. Wouldn't it be nice if this line wasn't invisible in our lives, where like a real line came up when we started using too much or gambling too much? But in life, this line is often invisible to the person and could potentially be more obvious to family members, employers, neighbors, coworkers. And so people cross over this problematic line into more regular use or dependency. And the good news is this continuum does not just go one way. You can move back on this continuum and maybe come back to social use or no use. One of the things I sometimes mention to clients is that sometimes when we cross this problematic line, it can feel a little less like a continuum on this side and a little bit more like a slippery slope. When we cross over into this problematic use, sometimes it feels like it can go, the problems associated can kind of speed up. And sometimes it takes a bit of effort to kind of come out of this spot. But the good news is that movement again can go back this way, where people can experience that freedom of going back to using socially or perhaps not using at all, depending on the client's goals.